Alabama lawmakers are set to convene their first legislative session of the year this week, and one local state senator said he is ready to tackle the issue of school safety.
Fox News reporter Renee Dials joining us live to tell us about the bill that could bring about changes for Mobile County school resource officers. Hi there, Renee.
Hey, Lanice and Bob. I am here on Lawrence Street downtown, and tonight the focus is on the Mardi Gras parades that are going to be rolling later on tonight. But the Mobile County Legislative Delegation office is also on the street. That is the headquarters for our local senators and representatives. And tomorrow they'll all be in Montgomery, ready to deal with some issues facing the state, including school safety. Now, the school resource officers are in charge of school security on all of the campuses in Mobile County, and most of them have police training, but they haven't been armed since 2006, and one local state senator is renewing his fight to change that.
Right. Well, if it goes to the House...
Alabama State Senator Rusty Glover says his bill to arm resource officers in Mobile County is ready to be introduced on the very first day of the legislative session tomorrow.
Sometimes it's some close calls where resource officers are asked to de-arm a student without any gun themselves, and it puts them in a very dangerous situation.
Glover, who is also a high school teacher, says the resource officers are the school's first line of defense, and he believes having them armed could actually prevent violence.
I believe for the safety of the kids, if we could have those weapons visible, that they know that the resource officers are armed, it may deter any kind of violence that we could potentially have at our schools.
It's not the first time Glover has introduced the bill. The measure failed to get through the legislature twice, but that was before the massacre in Newtown, Connecticut.
I think the situation in Connecticut could increase the movement of the bill. I feel fairly sure that I can again get it through the Senate, but the House, maybe some minds have been changed because of the situation in Connecticut.
Senator Glover says if there's a situation in the schools, it's best to have someone armed on the spot to deal with it. But not all lawmakers agree.
I think the bill may have some momentum, but we have to look at unintended consequences. And when we go hiring new people to come in to patrol our schools that don't have contact with the public on a daily basis, that's freshly certified through APOS, we don't know exactly what the outcome of that is going to be.
Alabama State Representative Napoleon Bracey believes Glover's bill will still come up short in the House. Bracey thinks a partnership with the sheriff's office would be a more viable alternative.
About contracting with the sheriff department and have unannounced rotation visits. Let's say if we could do it in a way where the sheriff department would be responsible, each sheriff would be responsible for 3 or 4 schools in that immediate area, and they continue to make unannounced visits during the day at those public schools. I think that will help solve the problem.
Now, while Senator Glover says his bill only relates to Mobile County, he's heard there's another one in the works that would handle the issue statewide. Now, Glover's bill would give the Mobile County School Board the option of voting to arm resource officers here in the county. But he says a statewide bill, if it passes, could mandate that for all schools. Reporting live in downtown Mobile, I'm Renee Dials for Fox 10 News.
Thank you, Renee.